The Nice Guys on Business podcast. These go to 11.
We really should talk about this Iran thing. Gas prices are going up and the economy's going down and the stock market's going down. I know Netanyahu really wants us to continue attacking. It's his war, but, can we do something about it? Trump says, hey, what do you think of me putting my signature on the money?
I told Bill that if they move my desk one more time, then I'm quitting. I'm going to quit. They moved my desk 4 times already this year. I used to be over by the window, and I could see the squirrels, and they were merry, but then they switched from the swing line to the Boston stapler. But I kept my swing line stapler because it didn't bind up as much, and I kept the staples for the swing line stapler. And it's not okay because if they take my stapler, then I'll set the building on fire, and I might even start listening to the Nice Guys on Business podcast. That'll teach them. So I was sitting in my cubicle today, and I realized ever since I started working, every single day of my life has been worse than the day before it. So that means that every single day that you see me, that's the worst day of my life. At least until I listen to the Nice Guys on Business podcast. You know what, Stan? If you want me to wear 37 pieces of flair, like your pretty boys over there, the Nice Guys on Business, why don't you just make the minimum 37 pieces of flair? We need to talk about your TPS reports and the Nice Guys on Business. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow. So if you could be here around 9, that would be great. Okay. And I almost forgot. I'm going to need you to go ahead and come in on Sunday too, okay? We lost some people this week, and we sort of need to play catch-up. The Nice Guys on Business are not really carrying their weight. Human beings were not meant to sit in little cubicles staring at computer screens all day, filling out useless forms and listening to 8 different bosses drone on about mission statements. We were meant to listen to the Nice Guys on Business podcast. Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately, Strickland. Well, I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Doug.
Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your 2 favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
Okay, we are recording. Hey, check this out. This is it's called. Can you see what that says?
Lucky 11 beer, American lager.
American lager, and it's made in, it says, Kentucky, California.
What the hell is Kentucky, California?
I had no idea what Kentucky was, and then I asked the person that brought this beer, because the beer is really good. I mean, it's a very light. You know how I like my light.
Oh
beer.
Yeah, if it tastes too far from water, you don't want it.
Right. Well, exactly. So Kentucky is the slang for Ventura, California. So it's Ventura. It's like Pennsyltucky. It's Pennsylvania.
I see. So it's those are there parts of Ventura, California that are highly populated by formerly
no
Southern Hicks that won the lottery or some shit?
No, I don't think so. That won the lottery, because every home in Ventura is like $3 million.
Right, exactly. How else could they move from Kentucky into Ventura if they didn't win the lottery? Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so play a game with me for a quick second, all right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to show you a car part, and you tell me what the car part is, all right?
Okay,
now,
so this is not like showing me Rorschach, where I have to tell you how it makes me feel. I'm actually trying to identify.
You're going to try to identify what part this is. Now, if you're not watching this Nice Guy community on video, then you are missing out, because I'm going to try to stump Strickland every couple of weeks. I'm going to try to show him a new picture and say, what is this? Okay, here we go. All right. Can you see that?
The closest thing I think it might be, it's not a carburetor, is it? Doesn't a carburetor have spark plugs?
Yeah,
I have no fucking idea what that is.
A carburetor doesn't have spark plugs, but you're not You're not close though.
No fucking idea what that is.
Okay, that's what's remaining when you take this part of your car off.
Oh, the steering wheel. You actually have a steering wheel in your hand.
Yeah, so I've had trouble. Now, this is my original 67. This is Joe. Now, Joe, turn signals only work sporadically. The horn never works, and the steering wheel was. You never want to say these words. The steering wheel is loose. You never want to say it.
No, you never want
to say those words. So I started to dismantle it, and then I discovered, like, holy shit, there is a lot of shit that's in the empty space that the steering wheel once reserved. There is there's a lot of stuff. There's a little cam thing, and then there's a little electrical components, and then there's the shift lever that puts it in park and drive and reverse and all of that. So I am strategically taking apart the steering wheel and the steering column and rebuilding the whole thing so that I have a working horn, which I think is important, and and working turn signals, which I know is important for that.
That sounds like no fucking fun at all. I would not enjoy that process whatsoever.
So I thought it was just going to be something simple, like I could replace a little plastic thing, just like a little part. But
sure.
The the turn signal indicator, the little switch, it's called a cam. The switch cam has 8 wires that are about 4 feet long each, and they have to be kind of like, what do you call it? Like shimmied down the steering column.
Snake it through
Snake it down. Thank you.
Steering column.
Snake it down the steering column, and then it comes out the other side out of a little hole. So you not only have to be able to snake all 7 or 8 of these wires down there, but you have to actually be able to pull them out of the little hole when it gets down to the bottom too.
Sounds complicated.
So I spent the last, 3 days just trying to get the whole mechanism unplugged and out. And then of course the new wires, it's the 8 wires, let's call it 7 or 8. The 7 or 8 wires, they're all various colors, like black with a white line and green with a yellow line. But the new one, they couldn't color code it the same way.
Of course not. Why would you want to do that?
So they have to give you a diagram, and you have to follow if you're looking at a black cable now, you have to replace the new cable is blue with yellow stripe. I'm like, fuck, couldn't they make this why would they it's hard enough having a 67, an 80, and a 70-year-old truck,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Why are you fucking with me like this way? Oh, why you fuck with me?
That does not sound even a little bit fucking fun.
Yeah,
it's
not
definitely
fun.
not my idea of fun.
Not fun. But you know what? I'm learning an awful lot.
Well, I like the idea of you coming up with a, car part guessing for me every week. And one of these weeks, I might possibly surprise you and know what it is, but I wouldn't hold your breath on it.
What was cool about it is a carburetor is actually shaped very similar to the piece that I showed you. So
it's like round, right?
But then you had said spark plugs are in carburetors, right? Like,
aren't they?
No, if the spark plug was located in the carburetor, every time the engine would crank, you would blow up your car, basically.
Well, that would not be good. It's a good thing I'm not a mechanic, because you
don't want to do that. That's where the bowl of gas is that's actually being fed into the engine that feeds the spark plugs, that little dusting of gasoline.
Got it.
Spark plug.
Fucking internal combustion engines. Fucking complicated. I mean, obviously today they've got all kinds of computers and shit, right?
Oh my God.
But even just the basic version. Now, my understanding of the way it works is, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, you take gasoline, right? But don't you have to make it into a gas to put it, or is it you just need a little teeny tiny bit and then you light it on fire, basically, and it's that spark that, but then if it's got 4 spark plugs, don't they have to rotate 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to make it go?
It's usually not 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why they do that. It's like 1, 4, 2, 3 or something like that. They do it in a different order, but you're 100% right. So you have 4 basic components. You have fuel, you have air, you have spark, and you have compression. All 4 of those things are very, very important for a internal combustion engine to work. Without one of those 4 things, it doesn't work. Like 75% does not get you there.
And so you take the fuel. Okay, give me the really quick version of what happens, the process for starting from gasoline. What happens to the gasoline?
So the gas is in the tank.
Mm-hmm.
It leads through a very thin line into a fuel pump. That fuel pump leads to the carburetor, filtered, of course, leads to the carburetor. The carburetor takes a large amount of gas and makes it into a much smaller droplets of gas.
Got it. Okay.
Spray those gas in equal proportions to a manifold, an intake manifold at the top of your engine. The intake manifold then distributes the misted gas into the combustion chamber. The combustion chamber has the spark plug in it. It ignites the gasoline, forcing the pistons up and down and forcing the cylinders up and down. And they all fire in a different order. So if you have an 8-cylinder, let's just use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They all have to fire perfectly in sequence using a timing belt, timing chain, timing whatever. They all have to fire perfectly in sequence to generate power to the transmission. So it gets to the transmission through a bunch of different sources, and it's distributed equally to the 2 wheels or 4 wheels, depending on if you have 2 or 4 wheel drive.
So basically, the gas is sprayed, and the spray lights up, and the force of the ignition pushes a piston, and that's done in order over and over and over and over and over again.
Well, not the force of the ignition, the force of the combustion.
Right. The combustion, like the actual explosion pushes the piston.
Right. Now, the thing that I didn't tell you, because it involves something that's happening in sequence. While that's all going on, there's something called a distributor. The distributor is a round mechanism that is motored by the engine that spins, and depending on where it is in the spin will dictate which spark plug gets the spark, which ignites the gas in that particular chamber. And when it just goes 1 through 8, just in. I don't understand why they just don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Why do they have to say it's going to go 4, 2, 1, 3, 8, 5, 2, 7 or whatever?
Because they want to make it fucking complicated.
They really do.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and this has been Motor Trend. Did you ever watch Motor Trend as a kid?
I never really did as a kid. I watch it like those type of shows every once in a while as an adult. Just because it's like kind of fun, but I get bored quickly with it. You probably watched a lot of that shit. Who were the guys, the British guys? They were fun.
I don't know.
They would do stupid shit with cars. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, your camera just did.
Yeah, that was
funky.
weird. It just glitched. I don't know why.
Have you ever seen the show? It was an NPR. I think it was an
NPR now I'm glitching
show.
Like crazy. What's happening there?
It's a podcast. It's called How It's Made. I mean, it's a PBS thing. It's called How It's Made.
Okay. I kind of enjoy How It's Made, but you're obviously familiar, I'm sure, with Mike Rowe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dirty Jobs. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, and Mike Rowe is from Baltimore, right? So How It's Made, for those of you who don't know, if you watch the show, it is a 30-minute show. Okay. So it's really like 23 minutes with ads and shit, right? And in each episode, they go through like 4 different things. It's either 3 or 4. Do you remember how many it is?
No.
Well, it's either 3 or 4 things, and they walk you through how it's made. So in other words, each thing gets, 7 minutes, 8 minutes or something, right? And there's some really cool shit of like, how do you make a ski, right? And you don't realize that you got to take like 5 layers of wood and fiberglass and press it and fucking steam it and bend it and paint it and all this other shit, right? But it is very much a PBS style show. It is very dry. There is a narrator who you never see. And he says, okay, well, step 1, we take the wood like this and then cut it like this. And look at this machine does this and then it does that and then it does the other thing. And now you have a ski. That was interesting, wasn't it? And he doesn't even say that was interesting, was it? It's not. Basically like, let's get on to the next one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Mike Rowe. Yeah. And for those of you that don't know Dirty Jobs, I mean, I think it has actually been off the air for about, 10 years or something. Mike Rowe. What the fuck is happening
I don't
with
know.
my camera?
I don't know.
That
Your
is
camera is
nuts.
glitching completely.
It is. So Mike Rowe had an idea for a show called Dirty Jobs, and he's like, "Hey, there are crazy jobs that people have to do every day that we don't even think about that are
Right.
either very weird or very dirty, like nobody would want to do them, right?
Right.
But Mike Rowe goes and he does the fucking job, right?
Right.
Like the pig slop cleaner or whatever, right? He'll call the pig slop cleaning company and say, I want to come in and I want to do the pig slop cleaner job for a day. And he has a camera crew following him and they're like, okay, well, Mike, here, you got to do this and you got to shovel like this. And then you got to sweep like that. And he's funny as fuck.
Because he does it like a guy that doesn't know, because he doesn't know. They just basically hand him the tool and they say, the thing I love when he does, he's like, today we're going to work on cleaning dog shit, cleaning bird shit out of a cellular tower 150 feet in the air.
Right.
God, we have to, shimmy up to the top of the cell phone tower. And then you've got to use this brush, because if you don't use this brush, you're just going to be up there again tomorrow doing the same thing.
That's it exactly. But in a 1 hour show, he does like 2 or 3.
Yeah, he
because
spends a lot of time.
so goddamn entertaining. And I loved Dirty Jobs when I watched it, and then I saw how it's made, and I'm like, oh wow, this is like just like Mike Rowe, but it's going to be better. And it's like, no, it's like Mike Rowe, but it's fucking boring.
No,
and I shouldn't say boring. Because there are some very interesting things, but they just don't do it in an interesting way.
I like them all. I really do. It's like how a billiard ball is made. Do you realize it takes 31 days to make a billiard ball? And then they get into how the billiard ball is made. And then, it's cool. I love that. I was the 12-year-old taking apart my alarm clock at my house and taking the housing off of the alarm clock and then screwing it into a wood board and using that as my alarm clock. If you wake up in the middle of the night and have to turn your alarm off and it's dark, you don't want to put your finger in the wrong spot, because you will get an electric shock because you've taken off all the protection. Yeah, I would be that guy. I love that. I love that stuff.
No, I like all that stuff too. Did you know that it takes 7 days to make a Jelly Belly jelly bean?
I did not know that. Now, is that because of the layers, or what is that?
That's it 100%.
Well,
I did a
same concept with a billiard ball.
Oh, does it really take 31 days to make a billiard ball?
Yeah, here, let me chat GPT that. How long to make a billiard ball? Okay, these are the results. Professional grade phenolic resin billiard balls take roughly 23 days to produce, involving a complex 13-step process. The long duration is necessary for casting, curing, grinding, polishing to ensure extreme durability, up to 40 years, and precise weight balance, with a single manufacturer producing 85% of the market's balls.
Really?
Yeah, I dated a girl like that in college once. She took care of 85% of the market's balls.
What?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a Jelly Belly jelly bean is the same thing. I did a tour of the Jelly Belly factory in Minnesota or somewhere once, and basically they do they put it in sugar and they coat it. They coat it in and then it needs to sit and dry, right? And then they dump it in, and it's in like a tumbler. They put another layer on and they tumble it, and then it has to cure for another day and another day and another day. Yeah.
Some of my favorite tours, Maryland Food Bank. That was definitely a great tour to watch how all of the food is processed that is donated to the Maryland Food Bank. Another one, you accompanied me with an entire team. We went to the Zappos company to learn about how their product is. Zappos even around anymore?
Yeah, I think so. But Zappos they didn't do a product. That was just sales. They were selling shoes, but they didn't actually manufacture anything.
Well, they would sell everything. They were kind of like the original concept. Now, what came first, Amazon or Zappos? Who was around first? That's a good question. I know Tony Hsieh is no longer around. He actually died in a house fire, I believe, in Connecticut, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, except it's a little more complicated than that.
Oh, was it complicated?
Well,
Did it involve a love
actually,
child, or did it involve any kind of relationship? Did anybody kill him or what?
So, he.
You weren't involved, were you?
I was not involved. I was
okay,
not
good.
involved.
As long as you're not involved.
It was the reason he died in a fire.
Mm-hmm.
He had, over the last couple of, year or two of his life, he got heavily into ketamine and other drugs, and like
did not know any of this.
It's like, what's the NOS stuff, like that some people inhale, like nitrous,
okay,
or something like that. I don't know. There's basically stuff where it's like, you just take a little puff of it and you get high for like a minute or two. And, but yeah, he was doing a lot of that and losing touch with reality and getting very paranoid. And basically the fire that he died in was like, he had locked himself in a room and had a bunch of candles going and shit. And he was just so high that he didn't know what to do. That's the unfortunate reality of it, because he was a very, philanthropic guy with his money. He was doing putting a lot of money back into Vegas and rebuilding Vegas, which is where the Zappos.
I didn't know he only died like 6 years ago. He died on November 27, 2020. The official cause was complications from smoke inhalation. Those injuries came from a house fire in Connecticut. His death was ruled accidental, although in more context, the exact cause of the fire was never determined. Reports later suggest possibly contributing factors like substance use or unusual behavior, but nothing was officially confirmed as the cause of the fire itself.
Yeah.
Anyway, that kind of got off track.
But I am curious, which came first, Zappos, or because Zappos still does. I remember when they first became $1 billion company, they did it in like 8 years or something, which is amazing. But now they're like
Zappos came first. $2
billion plus.
Wait, it says Zappos came first. It was founded in 1999. Amazon was founded earlier in 1994. So wait, Zappos didn't come first.
So Amazon came first then, yeah.
Amazon, the biggest platform first. Zappos niche player that Amazon later bought. Oh, okay. What was the paid price?
Amazon bought Zappos?
Yeah, according to.
I didn't know that.
According to ChatGPT. Let's see. Amazon bought Zappos for $1.2 billion in 2009.
Wow.
Deal was mostly stock, Amazon shares, not cash. Zappos kept its brand and culture post-acquisition. The deal is often cited as one of Amazon's smartest acquisitions.
Interesting.
Anyway, touring the Zappos, I don't know, you call it factory, like their center.
Right. Their corporate headquarters.
In Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
What was the name of his book? Something happiness, delivering happiness.
Delivering happiness. That you're right. I was trying to think of it myself because I've read it when it first came out. And he was still alive. It was a very interesting book. I liked it a lot.
All the good things. That is absolutely 100% my philosophy, not the ketamine part, but the delivering.
Thank goodness for that. Yeah,
delivering happiness. Yeah. So what else is going on, Mr. Bonner? I don't really have anything on my agenda today other than making a lot of truck repairs, trying to keep our clients happy and pleased, and other things. Did we talk about, now you were sick last week when you came home. Are you feeling better now?
I am feeling better. And I actually got a text last Friday morning from Emily at like 8:30 in the morning. And it was a text that said something along the lines of, "Oh my God, you sound horrible. Why did Doug keep you for so long?"
What? It was not my fault. You showed up.
Yeah, and we did less than an hour. And I appreciated the sentiment from Emily, and the fact that she did notice that I sounded really rough, because I did feel really bad.
Hard not to notice that you sounded like shit. You really did.
I don't get sick that often. And but when I do, but it was all good. Yeah, I'm feeling much better now. Vera is just getting over it. So apparently whatever I got, I gave to Vera.
You gave to her. Of course, like any good husband would do.
Right, exactly.
Hey,
share alike.
I think we actually have either one or two voicemails in our voicemail box. Is that sound
I see
right?
one.
Okay.
I've got
why
one
don't
voicemail.
let's do the one. Let's get that done so that way we can do it at the halfway point or earlier in the show, and then we'll get on the conversation.
Wow. Okay. Well, shit. Look at you driving things along here.
Well, we could. I mean, I could think of. I'm still watching Man in the High Tower, or whatever the name of that show is that I've been watching. The dystopian future where the Nazis and the
Yeah.
Japanese take over the United States because they won World War II.
You told me about it. You mentioned it last week.
Just getting into season 2 right now and enjoying that. Other show I've been watching a lot, and I didn't realize this was like the most popular show on CBS, which is also streaming, is Tracker. Have you seen Tracker?
No.
I think it's got like 4 or 5 seasons.
Wow, that's a
Good
lot.
show. It's
I've
about this
never heard of it.
guy that's a bounty hunter, and every episode is him taking a job to find somebody that is missing. No, he's not a bounty hunter. Sorry, he's called a rewardist. So he is somebody that he doesn't search for like missing criminals. He searches for missing people. Like somebody goes missing and the family, for whatever reason, they either don't want to contact the police or the police aren't ready to talk to him yet. So he hops into action. His typical fee is $10,000, but I've seen it make 50 grand, and I've seen him donate his services. Just depends on what the services that he's providing are. But it is a pretty cool show. Very formulaic though. Every show it's the same formula. You get a little preview of what just happened, how the guy went or girl went missing. Then you watch him do his thing, hop into action. Then you watch the resolution, and then there's some moral of the story here somewhere along the way.
Yeah. It's a procedural. Yeah.
It is. But some shows I can deal with that. Like I couldn't deal with that, and I think I shared this with you last week or maybe the week before. Like Squid Games, there was a lot of formula involved in that show too, but it was more seasonal formulaic rather than episodic formulaic.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh God, I'm going to watch an entire season of this guy being misunderstood and have low self-esteem, and he's killing all these other people. And, and that's just, that wasn't for me, but for some reason I do like this show. I don't know why.
Well, as much as I really enjoyed the first season of Squid Games, when the second season came out, I just really didn't have a desire. And now I think there's the third season out. I mean, at some point I may go back and watch it, but yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Yep. Anyway.
All right, let's do it. Let's get into voicemail.
Let's do the voicemail-y thing.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
I meant to tell you, not that you ever pay attention to this, because you don't probably need to ever again anymore because you have an electric car. But I believe that gas is now in the mid 6s. Wow. I don't even look. I'm not even looking at the stock market. Today was like the worst day in forever.
Oh yeah, was it?
Very long time. I'm not even looking. I'm just gonna wait until December to look.
That's probably a good plan. Who the fuck knows what's going on with this war too? Like, Iran is really playing the Trump social media game, from what I understand.
Playing the chicken game also. It's like, who's going to blink first?
Right. And they seem to be playing it very well. Like Trump at, 7 a.m., he's like, we're in negotiations with Iran right now, and things are going really well. And 7:01, Iran tweets, no, we're not talking at all. You have not called. And then like 3 days later, he's like, yes, we're bringing this to the table for Iran. We've got a 15-point plan that we're going to present them. And we think that they better take it, or we're going to really be pissed and get really angry with them. And Iran is like, we looked at the plan. No, we're not going to do that. Like, okay.
I don't know who is going to blink first. Now, I'm assuming that he wants to put, that Trump wants to put, well, first of all, I don't know when he's able to find any time to focus on Iran, because he is so busy right now adding his signature to the US dollar, the first for a sitting fucking president. Talk about somebody that is so much of a narcissist. I'm sure it wasn't like the Treasury's idea. Hey, Mr. Trump, President Trump, can we put your name on he probably went to them and said, I want to put my name on the dollar bill. Let's do it. I'm going to show you my signature, and then I want you to make it look really good on the dollar bill. I want to put my face on the dollar bill instead of George Washington.
Right. Exactly. No, that's it.
Trump we trust.
But the problem is that his cabinet, right? Basically, I could see in the White House, like his advisors coming to him and going, yeah, we really should talk about this Iran thing. Gas prices are going up and the economy's going down and the stock market's going down. I know Netanyahu really wants us to continue attacking, it's his war. But can we do something about it? Trump says, hey, what do you think of me putting my signature on the money? Mr. Trump, you're not allowed to do that. We could certainly talk about it after you've passed away. What do you mean? No, I want my money on I want my signature on all the new money. I want it on. No, you're not allowed to do that. You have to be dead first. No, I want to talk about that. I think Iran is more important. There's nothing more important than me. I don't understand. There's nothing more important than me. Why are you even mentioning Iran? How far away is it? 4,000 or 5,000 miles? Who cares? Who cares? Just send more troops over there. Why do I care what happens? Just fix it for me. I want my signature on the money.
Well, Mr. Trump, you said we weren't going to actually put any troops on the ground there. Remember when you said that? Do you remember when you said that?
If my troops, let's say when they go over there, they've got uniforms, right?
Right.
And these uniforms, they include boots. Every uniform has boots, right?
Right. True. Okay. Very true.
So if they're wearing boots, they're not really on the ground.
Oh, I got it. So it's just a semantics thing is what you meant, that we're going to send troops over there. You just meant that their feet, they weren't going to actually touch the ground.
Right. Exactly. And if someone says they're not allowed to have boots on the ground, give them sneakers instead. And then there will be no boots on the ground, just sneakers on the ground.
So when he gave Iran 5 days to make a decision on what they were going to, or we were going to rain hellfire.
Oh, right. And that was supposed to be yesterday, right? Didn't that end yesterday?
Well, it gave Israel. Israel's like, shit, we better do shit for the next 5 days. Then Israel said, we've got to take care of business for the next 5 days, because if there's possibly a ceasefire, we've got to kick some ass for the next 5 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I think, if I remember correctly, when Trump said that,
yeah,
and he actually specifically said, we're going to rain hellfire on you, and we're going to attack your oil processing plants and everything. I think Iran's answer was, do whatever the fuck you want. But if you attack our oil processing plants, we are going to attack every fucking important thing in every neighboring country until there is nothing left. And oil is $1,000 a barrel. Because you know what happens when oil is $1,000 a barrel? We make a shitload of money. So fuck all of you. I don't give a fuck. That's basically what they said.
Yep. Yeah, we're at a I don't know. I feel like can we just turn around and go home? Can we just turn around and just go home? Just let Israel take care of whatever they want to take care of. And let's just stay out of the game. If we can stay out of the game, stock market goes back up, price of gasoline goes back down a little bit. Maybe they'll open up the you know what? Keep it fucking closed. What is it called?
Strait of Hormuz.
Yeah, the Hormuz Pass, whatever it is. Keep it closed, because you know what will happen if they keep it closed? People will get really angry, and eventually maybe they'll look to some other type of renewable energy to help us. Look, I don't want to pay $7, $8, $9, $10 a gallon for gasoline, but if that means progress will happen, fucking A, let it happen.
So there was also a new, like part of the 15-point deal. Like Trump basically said, you do all these 15 things.
Was one of them get my name on the dollar bill? Was that one of them?
Okay, so I know in Iran, you've got currency, right? Here's the deal. You do these 14 things plus put my signature on one of your bills, and then it'll be okay. All right. So part of the 15-point plan was like 5 specific points about their nuclear program, right? That you won't make weapons, you won't do like weapon grade uranium. And all of those points were literally word for word from the agreement that we already had in place, that Obama had in place, that Trump, as soon as he took office the first time, threw out the fucking window. Yeah.
He wants his name on the Rial. R-I-A-L.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
It's called the people in Iran say the Toman. Just so you know, that's informal. So, how many Tomans are in a dollar bill? Yeah, I don't know, but if my name's on each one of them, I don't care.
The answer of, hey, can we just back out is like, look, if the U.S. could just say, oops, sorry, we made a mistake, that would be amazing. But the problem is Trump would never fucking do that. And Hegseth, oh my God, Hegseth is like,
he's a warmonger.
Rain hellfire on all of them. I don't fucking care.
Right.
Like, what the actual fuck, dude? Really?
I think he's got a barrel of gasoline in his hair. His hair is so slick back.
Yeah, no doubt. No fucking doubt.
Oh God. We are, this world is just going to shit. It's going, there's not going to be anything left for us when we get to retirement. So forget that. I mean, all the money that you and I made last year and put in our, collective bank account or retirement account, it's gone. Sorry. Sorry. It's not just this past year. It's the last 10 years that we've put in there. I'm sorry.
Pretty much.
Right now is the time to buy. So if anybody wants to buy anything, I know you think that, look, it's a horrible time to buy because the market's going down. Yeah, now is the best time to buy. Buy now. Buy.
No, the problem is, look, the way I see things going, okay?
It's going to keep going down.
Right. The best time to buy is going to be like in 2 or 3 or 4 months when like it all really starts to go to shit. And then hopefully at some point it'll come back. But the problem is it a month from now, 2 months from now, 6 months? Who fucking knows?
Who knows? Oh God. Okay. Did we have a voicemail? We
have one voicemail. Let's listen to the one voicemail. Get to easier things here.
Hey, Doug, it's Jared here. So you guys are about 26 minutes into the episode, or I should say I am, and I'm listening, and I can't wait anymore because I'm going to forget. Welcome back.
Oh!
Which, I mean, this is just, this is a really sweet welcome back missing for you guys because Shrek, he
was sick. Gotta give him
you were talking about the welcome back t-shirts.
Oh my God, that's funny.
You mentioned welcome back a couple times. The welcome back for the t-shirt. Welcome back. You can go to the link and buy it. Which, hey, everybody, by the way, probably not this episode, but the previous weeks, go back to it and go order some merch. But anyways, I have to say, at 26 minutes in, you have in other times said the welcome back later in the episode, so you may still get me. But if I don't do it now, I will forget. So we're gonna do that because I'm about to have to stop listening, and then I'm gonna have to come back and finish. So I just had to call and rag you about that, and it just was so much funnier because you were talking about the welcome back t-shirt. Yeah. So all right, fellas, appreciate you guys. Love the show, and can't wait till the rest of this. See ya.
That's funny as shit that I was actually talking about
sick.
T-shirts and I still didn't say it. And hey, by the way, Jared, we are 37 minutes in?
Do it.
Welcome back. My name's Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
Hey.
Thanks for the reminder, Jared. Appreciate it.
I haven't had a chance to visit any airport recently, but now
Mhm.
that ICE is in the airports, I don't know what they're doing there, but now that they're there, I have a great idea. Why don't we put ICE in the airports? Mr. Trump, President Trump, what would be a way that we could kind of help out maybe Homeland Security because TSA is not actually able to do their job? Any ideas?
Oh, let me tell you. Okay, so what we need to do, and by the way, I want to let you know, the Democrats have come to me 7 times with a way to pay TSA, and I have shot them down every time because I don't want to pay TSA. I don't know if you know this, Doug, but one of the things that we wanted to do in Project 2025, which I had nothing to do with and know nothing about, but it does seem like pretty much everything in there is happening. One of the things that it said in there was we need to privatize TSA. And so that can happen if I never pay TSA again. We'll have to privatize it. Well, ICE is out of Minnesota and they're standing around sort of twiddling their thumbs. So I'm going to put them into the airports and then they don't know how to do the TSA job, but
So
they don't know how to do their job either.
They're handing
So-
out water, though. I noticed that they are handing out water and helping direct people to the TSA line, which is now like 6 hours to get through line.
Well, and you know, it's funny because as you probably know, and most people probably know, you are not allowed to take liquid through a TSA security checkpoint.
Right.
No liquids whatsoever. So basically they're handing out liquid and saying, you got to finish that before you get to the front of the line. But I mean, if it takes 5 hours to get to the front of the line, who cares?
It's not going to be any problem at all. And you know how many times a reporter has said, who developed the idea to put TSA to put ICE at the airports? And he goes, oh, that was my idea. That was my idea. I'm wondering what's going to happen when somebody either gets killed by an ICE an ICE officer, or something horrendous happens at an airport, and he'll say something like, "It wasn't my idea to put him in the airports."
I wonder, are ICE officers at airports armed? Like,
I would think they would be armed.
Wow.
I would think that
because that would be a really, really fucking bad thing to have. You know,
well, what's really interesting is that I was listening to, now I'm going to fuck this up, but I'm going to try to get it as close as I can. They said a typical TSA operator makes anywhere between $40,000 to $50,000 a year doing their job.
Okay.
The average ICE personnel or ICE officer makes between $95,000 and $150,000 a year. And they have the TSA people who aren't getting paid working at the airports, doing their job, and the ICE people are just basically standing around doing nothing. I don't know, why would they fucking put them there? They don't know how to do TSA's job, and TSA doesn't even know how to do TSA's job.
Getting paid twice as much.
And getting paid twice as much to do their fucking job.
Hey, and by the way, I just heard that comment that I'm going to tell you, when I've gone through airports, and I fly pretty often, I have no problem with TSA agents. They are 99% of the time polite, and they seem to do a good job. And you know, when there's a pain and it's like, okay, you beeped and they've got to scan you, dude, they're just doing their fucking job.
Here's my problem. It's just the contradiction in defining things and the definitions that they have. Like, I'll just give you one example.
Mm-hmm.
We got to the front of we bought lunch. We were at the airport. We bought lunch outside of security because we were there early and the TSA line was long. So we bought lunch. JJ had some leftover chicken salad. She asked the TSA person at the beginning of the line, is it okay for us to take this through? Because it's like no food, no liquids. Okay, can we take this through? Yeah, it's chicken salad, no problem. We got to the TSA checkpoint, like, you can't take this through. Well, she just said that we could take this through. No, you can't take this through. It's food. You're not allowed to take food through the or whatever, through the it's liquid, or it's partly liquid or something like that. Like,
yeah, it's the liquid thing, because you can take food through.
They don't know, like, there really, other than you can't take guns through, you can't take like sharp knives or anything like that through, and you can't take whatever explosives through. Other than that, it's like, come on, what am I going to do? What is happening? That guy, Richard Wright, or whoever it was that had the shoe bomb, because of him, everybody's got to take their fucking shoes off.
Well, apparently I do TSA pre, but I think just recently in the last couple of months, they've stopped making people take their shoes
Oh,
off
that's
even at
good.
regular.
That's
But
good.
let me ask you, how many times would you guess that you've flown over the last, let's say 5-10 years?
Well, let's say that on average, let's say I fly 5 times a year. So let's say 50 times over the last 10 years.
Okay. How many times have you actually had a problem with TSA over those 100 times? Because it's 50
Okay.
flights each way.
Well, you have to really define problem. There's a difference between how many times have I had a problem versus how many times have I gotten a fucking attitude. Okay. So I get an attitude a lot more from a TSA official because they feel like, I told you to take your cell phone out of your pocket. It's like,
Okay, now wait a minute. Let's stop for a minute. Now, are you saying that like as you are in line, right?
Yeah.
That they are making an announcement like that
Yes.
with an attitude? You're not saying
Yes.
that your personal experience, like when you get up to the front of the line at
Usually
their
the attitude
desk-
is not directed to me because I am very much a whatever you need me to do, I will do it. Just don't contradict yourself. If one time I can use this to get through security, but the next time I can't use that to get through security, now everybody's got that the smart ID, as of May of last year, they had to have smart ID. Okay. Do I need my boarding pass or do I not? Yes, of course you need your boarding pass. Like, why would you just give me that attitude? Why wouldn't you just say, no, sir, you don't need the boarding pass? Or, yes, sir, you do need the boarding pass? Or how about the fact that you are serving humanity? So just be a human being as you're serving humanity. Just treat people as you would like to be treated. And don't worry that you've said this 17,000 times. You know what? That is your fucking job. Do it. You don't want to do that as your job, then don't do it. But don't give me an attitude because you have to do your job and you have to say the same thing 7,000 times to your passengers. That's just the reality of what you do.
And they make what was their average $30,000 to $50,000 a year?
Then don't take the job. You take another job. Go to McDonald's. I don't know. Do whatever you need to do.
You know what? I don't personally like anybody that takes an attitude about anything because it's just not worth the anger.
Right.
But there have been many times that I'm standing in the TSA pre-line, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And somebody walks through and it's like, beep. Oh, I'm sorry. What happened, sir? Oh, sorry. I had this fucking like stainless steel ball in my pocket, right? Like, what? No. Oh, yeah.
Did you forget it's there?
I've got this fucking jewelry on that weighs a ton and beeps every time I go through. Like, how did you get TSA pre in the first place?
How about
how fucking stupid are you?
How about the guy that waits 20 minutes in a TSA pre-check line to discover that when they get to the front of the line, they don't have TSA pre-check?
Oh, yeah. Well, there's that too.
I see that happen all the time. And it serves that person right to say, I'm sorry, your line is over there. Can I just go through? No, you can't go through. These people have all paid to have this TSA pre-check. You cannot go through this line. It would be nice if they were problem solvers instead. No, go to the back of that other line and then have to wait another hour. They could just say, just come through here. Just get in line right here. Next time, please just be aware you do not have pre-check. That to me, it would be the epitome of good customer service.
Okay, so let's take an example here. Let's say that the TSA pre-line is 15 minutes long, right? And let's say the regular line is like a fucking hour.
An hour, right.
Right. So after that person has waited 15 minutes in the TSA pre-line,
right?
If TSA pre guys would regularly go, you know what, you've waited 15 here, just go over here to the front of the line. How many people do you think would do that? Tons of them. Let me tell you about.
Yeah, they would try to cheat it. They try to cheat it. I know.
When we were at Disney, one time we were at Disney. Last time that Vera and I were at Disney, right?
Fast pass.
Well, no, it's along the same lines here. I'm sure you've been to parks before, right?
Yes.
Where you're waiting in a long fucking queue line, right?
Yep.
And somebody's like, oh, hey, yeah, thanks. You know, my friend's up there. Like sorry, I had to step out of line, but my friend is up there. I'm just going to meet them. Or my parents are up there, right? I'm going to meet them. Well, there was this couple in line one time. Man, whoa, and the camera's gone now.
Strickland's gone.
All right. Well, I'm still here, but the fucking camera.
I mean, here is all relative. If I can't see you, are you really here, Strickland? I mean, that is half of the entertainment is you being here.
Does anybody really know what time it is?
You know,
does anybody really care?
When you have not had the best experience with whatever camera that you have had the best experience?
No, I haven't. But part of it may be I've got so much shit on my desk right now.
That's what it is.
And I usually once a quarter or whenever it starts to bother me, I'll be like, okay, time to clean up and rewire shit, right? I just haven't done it in a long time. For those of you not watching, Doug is driving right now. He's grabbed his steering wheel for his 60s.
Okay, wait, here we go. Okay.
Now he just drove up closer to the microphone.
I'm in. Just got to be careful with these old Fords.
So I just haven't done my rewiring in a while. And I think I need to do that. It's been a while.
How often do you need to do your rewiring? I don't think there's so much dust behind my computer. I've never been behind my computer.
Well, it depends on how often I'm changing things, right? Like I got this camera. Yeah. Well, and I've got this is like my day job set up and my turnkey set up. So I've got these switchers that switch keyboards back and forth.
What's the dog on a stick behind you? What is that?
Oh, okay. Well, hold on. The dog on a stick. Well, hang on. Let me just finish my story about Disney. So the Disney, because if I don't, somebody's going to call in and go, what did you mean? What were you getting at with the Disney thing? So we were at, it was like one of these Star Wars rides that was a very long wait. Mm-hmm. And again, there's like a couple of kids who are like, yeah, my parents are up there. And, Vera and I were like, we don't want to fucking be whatever. We let them through. Mm-hmm. There was this couple, like a couple of couples in front of us, and they're like, no. I'm like, no, but my parents are up there. Like, dude, no. Because we realized, and they realized too, there are fucking kids, like teenagers, who are like, we can just tell them our parents are up there and we'll just fucking sneak through every line. And they were like, no, that's bullshit. Like, I've been in this line for 30 minutes and I didn't see you step out of the line and then come back. You can fucking stay right here. But the thing is, if you do that, they're right behind you. Right. It's not like you're going to call security and say, go to the end of the line. You're just basically saying, I don't give a fuck what all those people behind me did. I don't care that any of them let you through. The buck stops here.
Yeah.
That means those fucking kids are right behind you for the next 30 minutes. And this couple I love this shit. They were like, I don't give a fuck. You can give me dirty looks for the next 30 minutes standing right behind me. I am not fucking letting you through. I'm like, you know what? I want to be that couple. That's fucking badass. They're like, I don't give hell, we can get 5 more kids that do that, and every one of them are going to be behind us. And guess what? Fuck them all
in front of you, but behind them.
Right, exactly. I'm like, that's a badass move right there. I like that. Yeah.
All right, dog on a stick. Tell me.
Okay, for those of you not watching, you're missing.
This is a very visual show today.
It is. It's a totally. And by the way, you didn't even mention my shirt.
I was going to. I just hadn't gotten there yet.
So now I know which intro and outro. But you know what we're going to do? Don't even say anything about the shirt, okay? Because if you want to see how cool my shirt is and what it says, you got to go to YouTube and watch the show.
Hold on a second, though. But if you realize, if they're now listening to the episode, they've already heard it in the intro, so they know exactly.
No. Oh, yeah. Maybe I won't. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to use this intro. Outro. Right. I'll use this in the outro, but I'll use a related one.
Hey, did Steve-O ever make any new intros for us?
A couple. I've used them, but no others. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, now you clearly see the shirt. Okay.
Yes, I saw it. I won't give it away, but could you explain the dog on the stick?
Okay. The dog on the stick. Let me bring that over. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, it's a mic stand. I got it. It's a mic stand. It's a weighted mic stand, and that's the weight.
Okay, so here's the thing with this. It is, for those of you that are watching the episode now. this is my my Dockman audio microphone.
Wow.
Which is like very nice.
You have a lot of flair on your mic stand.
Right? Look at that. So this is my dock. This is a vocal recording mic.
You missed the reference.
A lot of swag on the mic.
A lot of flair. I said a lot of flair.
Oh, a lot of flair. Oh, okay. Well, now I'll use that intro this morning. This time from The Office. Like,
Office Space.
Hey, what the hell was the boss's name? Like, Steve, if you wanted 37 pieces of flair, maybe you should make the rule 37 pieces of flair. Or what? I have a Steve-O that's that. We'll have to use that one too.
And we don't have a Dennis in the stapler and he got
Oh yeah, we have that too.
We do?
I'm gonna, dude, here's the deal. Because we've got a bunch of them. I know you haven't heard them. I am gonna put all of them from The Office or from Office Space. I'm going to put all of them together for the intro. It's going to be a longer intro because we have 4 or 5, I think. Yeah. And they're really good ones too. I like them.
All right. All right.
This is the Dockman audio mic that I bought for a vocal mic to record Vera with. We have a demo for my band. Shit, I'll put the link to that in too. And so we recorded at rehearsal a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
And so I made a demo, a quickie demo of just part of Hard to Handle for our like video demo.
Right.
We're doing another song. I'm working on the video right now, the video edit for it, of My Own Worst Enemy from Lit. You know the song?
Nope. Oh yeah, I do know the song.
Please tell me why my car is in the front yard. And but the recording that we did of it, I'm not crazy about my vocal. So I recorded it as a multi-track. So I'm going to use our recording of the whole band that we did, and I'm basically overdubbing the vocal. So that's why I brought the good mic in here. But as you can see, it's a very big mic. And the problem is it's so goddamn heavy that when it's on the end of the boom stand, it tends to droop. Even when I crank it down really tight, it tends to droop.
You need the dog.
I need the dog.
Is this a steel dog? It looks like a heavy dog.
It is, exactly. You can kind of see it, but it is.
It's tied. It's bungee corded onto there.
Right. But it's here. Look, I'll do my little zoom thing. Wait a minute. Let's do this. See now?
It's close enough.
Zoom.
It's close.
You see how it's like a heavy fucking iron dog. And so it has a lot of weight as a counterweight to the Dockman U87 microphone. Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of this, but as you were singing, what's the name of the song you were just singing?
My Own Worst Enemy.
Yeah, I was thinking of the song that you introduced me to. I believe this was somewhere in I'm going to go with the 2004, 2005. Maybe if the song is that old, I don't know. Crazy Bitch. I don't know.
Oh man, Buck Cherry. What a great song.
That's right. Wait a minute. It debuted on May 6th. Let me see what date. May 6th, 2006. So somewhere around 2006, 2007, you introduced me to that song. And I was just looking up the lyrics. And man, that is
and as soon as you heard it, you started playing it at every mitzvah, right?
No, definitely not.
You see, I would normally say, ooh, we need to put an explicit rating on this from what I'm about to say, but every fucking episode has an explicit rating from us. But for those of you that are not familiar with it, I've never seen the video. I bet it's got a great video. So this is a band called Buck Cherry. No, it's not Buck Cherry. Is it Buck Cherry? Okay. Yeah. I think it was their only hit, right? And it's a song called Crazy Bitch. For those of you who have not heard it, the chorus goes, ow, y'all crazy bitch, but you fuck so good, I'm on top of it.
Yeah.
Great line. So one time, God, this camera's driving me nuts. Now I'm going to have to play with it and fix it before next time. So one time I'm at a bar, we're watching a band, right? And, or no, maybe it was a DJ or something. I don't know. And I'm at the bar, Vera and I are at a table, and I went to the bar. There's no waitress. So I go to the bar to get us drinks. Right.
Uh-huh.
And the song is playing. Right. And so I'm singing along like, yeah. And I look over and there's a woman standing next to me and she's singing along with it too. It's like if
Nice.
if you're at a bar and Electric Avenue is playing,
Yeah,
and
Eddie
you look
Grant.
over and you see the next person next to you singing Electric Avenue, you're like, oh yeah, good song. But when you look next to you and you see a complete stranger singing Crazy Bitch right next
Yeah,
to you, you're
it's
like,
true. Right.
that's pretty fucking funny right there.
Because you don't think that many people would know that. I mean, did it ever? Hold on. I think it did get on the charts. Hold on.
It was kind of
on.
big, but obviously not mainstream big.
Debuting at 99 on May 6th. Okay, hit the top 100 chart, debuting at 99. So I don't know if it got. Oh, and peaking at 59. The song was inspired by the band's own past with those they deemed crazy bitches. It was also a strong controversy with an underage girl in the behind-the-scenes video exposing herself. Okay, so there is a video apparently.
Wow.
Strickland's going to YouTube right now and looking.
Well, there is a I think there was they called it a clean version, right?
What?
But
they would eliminate all the lyrics then.
I'd have to hear it again because I remember hearing it once, but I think they actually said crazy bitch. I don't think they changed that, but they basically it was like, yeah, crazy bitch, but so good I'm on top. They basically just dropped it, right?
You ish so good.
Yeah, you ish so good. Well, Forget You, the CeeLo song.
Yeah,
right?
it's fuck you.
I mean, it was a huge
Oh my
fucking
God.
song. But it's right. The real lyrics are it's shit. Now I gotta get the song in my head now.
Anyway,
but you're
hold on.
driving around town. Fellow, shit. What's the words now? Driving around
Forget
town.
you, fuck you.
Yeah, like the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you, and fuck him too. But like that song was number one for a long time because they couldn't just drop it. They couldn't just say you and you. They changed it to Forget You.
Yeah, that was one of those songs that I would get 1,000 requests at a bar mitzvah or bat mitzvah to play that. And it's like, oh, I really can't. And then when the parents would come up and say, can you play that? I'm like, okay, you realize what the words are, right? It's like, I can play the clean version, but it doesn't stop the kids in mass on the dance floor singing, fuck you and fuck him too.
100%. Totally.
Yeah. That was the glory days. Remember those days when we used to make a lot of money and work just, I don't know, 200 hours a week.
Let's put it this way. You made a lot of money. I had a lot of fun and played a lot of gigs, but my pay structure was not set up as generously as yours.
I would love to say that I miss the environment, but I have not missed the environment. I mean, I do miss the payday. There were some real, I mean, I'd walk home sometimes on a weekend with $15,000, $20,000 in my pocket.
Yeah.
And it was great for a weekend's worth of work, but oh my God, the amount of hours, time, effort, energy, heartache, compassion, empathy, all of the psychology that I had to put into being a really good listener, not just at party time, but the entire build up to the party was the main thing about those parties was the emotional investment that you had to make months or years in advance.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am so happy to have my Saturdays back again, though.
Me too, in a big way.
Oh, man. Okay, what else we got going on? We're about an hour in. Do we have anything else to talk about?
I don't think so. I think we have put in a good, solid, entertaining show today.
Good effort. All right, let's head out of here this week. We will come back with more. I think that next week we'll talk about Hegseth going on the $5 and the $10 bill. In the meantime, Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
Call 4242 DJ Doug and record an intro for the show to hear on a future episode. Say anything you want. Hell, take my job. I'm getting sick of these guys anyway. We still rolling? Don't tell him I said that.